Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin's, and we're back for another edition of PauLInstaMyooin's personal best opinions on Pokemon. And this edition will be about Paras and Parasect. So, Paras and Parasect both, for me personally, have the same moves, held item, and ability, so this shouldn't take that long. So anyway, let's get on with the moves of Parasect and Paras. For Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green, first of all, we got Giga Drain. A Giga Drain is a 75 power, 100 accuracy, grass special type attack. In earlier generations, I believe it was 60 power. I think like in generation 4 and under. But in generation 5 and later it's 75 power. But anyways, it always has the same effect in accuracy, and that it's a grass special type move. But anyways, what's so good about it is it says in its name, however much damage you deal, you heal back. So it's pretty sweet. Then we got Slash. Slash is a 70 power, 100 accuracy, physical, normal type move. Not only is it really good move in general, but it's a higher chance to get a critical hit. So critical hits usually is like a 1 in 16 chance, I believe. So this would half it, so it'd be like 1 in 8 chance. So it's pretty sweet. Then we got Leech Life. Leech Life in earlier generations, like in these generations, only in generation, I believe 7, yeah, 'cause 7 is Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. Yeah, so that, and then anything past that, Leech Life is 80 power, but in earlier generations it's 20 power, so it's pretty crap right now. But same effect, accuracy, and that it's a bug physical type move, and then it also has the same effect that it heals whatever amount of damage you do. It heals a bit back to you, so it's pretty good. And then we got Spore. Spore is Paras and Parasect's signature move. It's a very, very good move. Pretty much the 100 accuracy grass status type move. And whenever it hits, as long as they're not a grass type or anything, they'll go to sleep. So it's pretty amazing that it's 100 accuracy, because not many moves have 100 accuracy that like put them to sleep. Because putting them to sleep is very helpful. Anyways, then on to Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black White, Black 2, White 2, X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. So the only thing different here is instead of Leech Life, there's actually X Scissor. For some reason, they didn't want them to learn Leech Life in Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, which makes no freaking sense. Because you'll see in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, they bring it back. So like, why miss out in that generation? I really don't understand. But anyway, whatever. So X Scissor, it's 80 power, 100 accuracy, physical bug type move, and it's powerful enough, but its effect is just like Slash, to where it makes critical hits easier to land. So it'll be a 1 in 8 chance instead of a 1 in 16 chance to get a critical hit. So now on to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So, like I was saying before, Leech Life is, 80 power in generation 7 and above. So, yep, Leech Life and Slash, Spore, and then the new one is Stun Spore, because there was no Giga Drain in that generation for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, Stun Spore is a 75 power, not 75 power, 75 accuracy grass status type move, and what its thing does is that it paralyzes when it lands, as long as it's not against a grass type, because like I said, with Spore, it would not affect them, it wouldn't work. So yeah, it's pretty good, because paralysis, if you don't know what that does, I guess I never told you what sleep did. So pretty much when they're asleep, they can't do anything unless they have special moves like Snore, to where they can attack when they're sleeping, or they would just wake up eventually, because I believe they can stay asleep up to 4 turns in a row, but they can wake up anytime before then. And they only have a chance to wake up at the beginning of each of their turns when they try to like attack or something, or use a move on that Pokemon to sleep. So that's why sleep is pretty amazing, and that's why Spore is pretty amazing. But anyway, the paralysis is that not only is there a chance that it will say the opponent, whoever is paralyzed, that they're paralyzed, they can't move, that pretty much they cancels out whatever they're trying to do that turn, like a move or an attack or something like that. It halves their speed, so if you wanted to get faster than them, then paralyzing is most of the time a really good thing. Then for the held item for Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal, we've got the Pink Bow. Now that boosts the power of normal type moves by 10%, that's mainly for the Slash. Then for Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, we want the Silver Powder. That boosts the power of bug type moves by 10%, so that'll be for that leech life. And then for fire red, leaf green, it's the same effect as the pink bow, boosts the normal type moves by 10%, except it's called the silk scarf in later generations. Of course, like I said, it's for that slash. And then for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White, Black 2, Black, White, Black 2, White 2, X, Y, Omega Ruby, Alpha, Sapphire. For offline, you want the Life Orb. Now, what this does is the one he's holding is the power of their physical and special type moves get boosted by 30%, but they also take recoil each time. So you're going to be doing a lot of more damage, but you're also going to be taking a lot more damage as well, just from your own attacks. But for online, there's a certain rule that you got to keep in mind. So stuff like berries that when they're a held item and you use them after battle, they're gone. But when online, when that happens in an online battle, you get the item right back after the battle. So it's pretty sweet. And Focus Sash is one of those items that gets used up after certain conditions, so gotta be careful with it. But the reason why you want Focus Sash for online is that whatever Pokemon's holding this, if they were at 100% health and they would have got one-shotted, they'll always live at 1 health. So they always will pretty much be able to get a move off unless you get, flinch, paralyzed, put to sleep, miss your attack, any of that stuff. As long as that doesn't happen, you'll be able to always get at least 1 move off to get rid of those pesky people that only care about power and just want to sweep. So, I mean, of course, some Pokemon are gonna sweep, but you shouldn't just only care about Pokemon for their sweeping powers. Just do the best they can, in my opinion. But anyways, for Pokemon Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, same item, Focus Sash for online, but for offline you want Normalium Z, and that's just to boost the power of Slash. And then, of course, for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, there are no held items. Now for the ability. For Paras and Parasect, they have 3 abilities. The one I'll say soon, that's the one I picked, but I'll say the other 2. So the other basic ability, because the one I picked is one of the normal abilities you can get for Paras and Parasect, but the other one is called Dry Skin. Now, Dry Skin, I believe, when it's sunny, it takes... Oh, wait, no, when it's raining, I believe you heal a little bit of health, the one who has Dry Skin each turn, so... Or, because I'm pretty sure, because it kind of makes sense, because, rain to help moisturize the skin and probably would heal. I'm guessing that's what it does. Or maybe if it's in the sunlight, you'll lose health. I don't know. It's one of those effects. You have to look it up. But anyway, the hidden ability is Damp. Now, Damp is a very, very helpful ability. I actually have this ability on my capture helper, Poliwrath. That's the main reason why she is my capture helper, is because pretty much what Damp does, as long as the Pokemon with the ability Damp is out in the field, no one can use self-destructing moves, like no self-destruct, no explosion, none of that. You can't do any of that. So it'll say that Damp gets activated, and then pretty much cancels out that self-destruct move. So it's pretty amazing when you're trying to go up, especially against, say you find like a shiny Geodude or something, and it's probably going to use the self-destruct. You just have, Pokemon with Damp out, like, for instance, the Parasect, and they can't use it. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. But the best ability, in my opinion, on Paras and Parasect have got to be Effect Spore. Now, I know you already have, like, Spore and all that stuff, and even Stun Spore in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, but this is really good because if there's a chance that whoever tries to make physical contact with the Pokemon with the ability Effect Spore, they'll have a chance to be paralyzed, poisoned, or put to sleep. There's a chance that they'll get one of those, most of the time at least. So anyway, that's why it's a pretty sweet ability, just in case you can't get off your own status move in time, and you just want to focus on attack. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it for these 2. So if you enjoyed the video, if you want to support me by donating to my Patreon, as long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, and feel free to. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin's, and goodbye.